Have you ever wondered why self-love is often considered the first step towards genuine happiness? It's an intriguing question that encourages us to examine the relationship between our self-perception and our overall emotional well-being. Self-love is more than just a trendy buzzword. It's a fundamental cornerstone of inner peace, satisfaction, and joy. It's about acknowledging our worth and embracing our flaws. Intriguing, isn't it? So, let's dive deeper into the world of self-love and happiness. So, what exactly is self-love? Well, let's demystify it. Self-love is far more than just a trendy buzzword. It is a fundamental cornerstone of personal growth and well-being. It's about accepting who you are, with all your strengths and weaknesses. It's about celebrating your uniqueness, your individuality. It's about recognizing your worth and giving yourself the kindness, respect, and care you deserve. Self-love is not about being self-absorbed or narcissistic. It's about being aware of your needs and desires and not being afraid to fulfill them. It's about setting boundaries and saying no to things that drain you. It's about making choices that nourish and empower you. But why is self-love so important? Well, self-love shapes our relationships with others. When we love and respect ourselves, we set the standard for how others should treat us. And more importantly, self-love shapes our perception of the world. It influences how we interpret events and how we react to them. It's the lens through which we see and experience life. Self-love is not a destination, but a journey. A journey of self-discovery, self-acceptance, and self-improvement. It's a journey that leads to a deeper understanding of ourselves and our place in the world. In essence, self-love is the key that unlocks the door to a happier, more fulfilling life. The power of self-love is something truly transformative. It's like a radiant beam of sunlight, illuminating the shadowy corners of our lives and helping us see ourselves in a new light. When we truly love ourselves, we take control of our lives. We no longer remain passive spectators but become active participants, steering the course of our own journey. Self-love empowers us to make healthier decisions. When we acknowledge and appreciate our own worth, we start choosing what's best for us. We eat better, sleep better, work better. We invest in our well-being, not out of obligation, but out of genuine love for ourselves. It also fosters positive relationships. By loving ourselves, we set a standard for how we wish to be treated. We become less dependent on others for validation and more self-reliant in our pursuit of happiness. This independence can lead to healthier relationships with others, as we interact with them out of desire, not desperation. Now, there are some misconceptions about self-love. Some people see it as being selfish or narcissistic, but it's not. It's about recognizing your worth and treating yourself with the same kindness and respect that you extend to others. It's about understanding that you too deserve love and happiness. Remember, self-love isn't about being self-centered, it's about being centered in oneself. Now let's connect the dots between self-love and happiness. Imagine a garden. The soil represents you, and the flowers that bloom are the happiness you experience. Just like the soil needs nourishment for the flowers to bloom, you need self-love for happiness to flourish. Every act of self-love is like watering the garden of your soul. It might be as simple as taking a moment to appreciate your accomplishments, no matter how small they may seem. Or it could be setting boundaries, saying no when you need to, and yes to what brings joy and fulfillment. Take for instance the story of a woman named Emma. She used to put everyone else's needs before her own, always the last on her list. She felt overwhelmed, stressed, and unhappy. Then, Emma decided to prioritize herself. She started with small acts of self-love, reading a book she liked, taking a long bath, or simply enjoying a cup of tea in silence. Over time, these small acts led to a profound shift in her life. She felt more at peace, more satisfied, and yes, happier. Embracing and nurturing oneself can lead to a sense of inner peace and satisfaction. When we love ourselves, we give ourselves the permission to feel, to be, to live authentically. We acknowledge our worth and stop seeking validation from outside. This inner peace and satisfaction is the true essence of happiness. In the end, the journey to happiness starts with one step, and that step is self-love.